This is really the Fighter and the Kid.
Come on, baby. We got a lot to talk about this Monday.
It's a juicy Monday.
It's a juicy Monday.
Juicy Monday. You and I were a couple busy birds in Austin, Texas.
Yep. We had a good time. We had a dinner. We had a power dinner, a power steak dinner with Tim Kennedy, Chris Williamson. I love that guy. Zach Tellender. He's got a big YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And then yourself. We just had a laugh. It was just a laugh.
Little steak.
Yeah. How about those guys all talking about how much they work out, though? I'm like, you guys work out too much. It's too much.
They're talking about lactic acid threshold.
Yeah, too much.
I was staring at the ceiling.
They were talking about all of them had worked out with Lance Armstrong.
Now he's a freak.
Yeah, like his ability he can go full out for a half hour.
Even more so, like you're
weird.
full out compared to his. The RPMs he can hit.
Yeah, he's at 500 watts. I don't know what that means
for 30 minutes, which is never. No one ever. Touched that.
Yeah, just a genetic freak.
But that was the show in Austin.
That was great to be up on stage, bro.
I know we haven't done a live Fire and the Kid in a hot second.
And real fans, like real hardcore fans, have been watching us forever.
Deep dive question.
Yep, a SWAT guy came up. He's like, "Oh, I'm SWAT. I'm here with my wife," and it was just like Texas, man. It was just Texas. I loved it.
It was fun.
And I felt like we were really jiving. An hour and 15 minutes. I didn't even realize what happened.
Me neither. When we got off stage, like how long we go? I'm like hour 15. Like holy, I know. I thought it was only 30 minutes.
Yeah, it was crazy.
And we'll post it live for you guys who couldn't. I mean, we'll post the live show for you guys.
We're gonna do that. What, Wednesday?
Yeah.
It'll come out Thursday morning.
Come out Thursday morning. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. It was so much fun.
We'll do a residency there once a month.
And line up guests. I feel like guests are good, but I kind of enjoyed that with us for a while.
That one has scheduled a guest in Gordon Ryan.
Yeah, but Gordon wasn't feeling
we
very
knew
well.
It was going to be dicey. He was like, "Man, my stomach. If it's good, day of." He's like, "I think I'm good." Then 2 hours before the show, he's like, "I am not good."
Yeah, he's touch and go.
Yeah,
but he's getting better. And
either way, we had a fun time in Austin.
Yeah.
Then I left at 5 a.m. Went to Phoenix.
Are we allowed to talk about that with Ryan?
That's very out there.
It's very out
yes.
there. Okay, I don't want to.
We're not breaking news.
I don't want. Okay.
Yeah. I talk to him all the time.
Okay.
And then I left at 5 a.m. on, was that Friday? Because we did that Thursday?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, dude.
5 a.m.
I had to get up, I think at 7. That was a bitch because I didn't get to bed. And I was tired.
We got done late because it was a 10:30 show. By the time I went to bed, 1. Yeah,
I kept whining about a nap. Remember?
Oh, nothing drives me more nuts.
Fucking Brendan had me. I want to go back. So you remember when I said my Airbnb? First of all, I get an Airbnb that looks like...
No, hold on.
It looks
First
like a museum.
Hold on. Before we book the trip, we have our guy, Lex, and the team book an Airbnb for Casey, Chin, Mark, me, and Bryan. 6-bedroom Airbnb. Nice place. Right outside there. Done. Bryan goes, "I'm a grown man. I'm just going to get my own place. You and I stay together." I'm like, okay, whatever. Bryan goes, "Come to my Airbnb." So I stop at ours, which is nice. It's popping. It's clean. Everyone's there. I go, "Hey, I'm probably going to stay with Bryan. I don't leave him hanging." I go to Bryan's Airbnb. You had the most ratchet Airbnb.
It wasn't ratchet. It wasn't ratchet. It was just very...
It was 1 bedroom,
like
and the bed for me was a loft.
It looked like a bohemian... It looked like a bohemian loft in New York City. Like it was like
New York City I've ever seen.
Yeah, but it was like
had a loft.
It was like a museum. It was full of like, I don't know, like just weird paintings and trinkets.
There was a cat roaming around.
There was a cat just kind of standing in your way, wanting to get pet, and then you kind of reached out but didn't pet it. You didn't never even bend your legs. You didn't bend your knees. You went like this.
I didn't trust him.
Right. You went, "Hi," and you waved at it like
a gay
to
wave.
see
like
how
this.
it would react.
Like a little gay wave.
I was like, "Boy, you're not good with cats."
Nah,
you're allergic to them.
Certain ones, yeah, so I gotta be careful.
Yeah, so then I go there. The one thing I hate is with an Airbnb when I find out that the owners of the house live right.
They stay in the back. So that's the thing. All their stuff was in there, like their medicine cabinets and grocery. It's weird.
I can't.
This was at your Airbnb or the group?
Mine.
No, the groups is popping. I left.
Was it nice?
I left. Yeah, it was really nice. I left Bryan and came back to ours.
So I drive him back to his place. Now I want to go take a nappy poo, and he's hungry.
Didn't eat all day.
So,
it's 4 o'clock.
So he says, "Hey, I want to eat something. Can you?" And he's just there, and I'm like, "Well, all right." So,
you said, "Oh, there's some good tacos up the street. You want to go up there?" I went, "All right, we'll find something."
Yeah, but then I remember how I said I have to go back anyway to my Airbnb because I left something on the.
No, I knew you were lying, so I ignored that because you just wanted to take a nap.
Did you know I was lying?
Yeah, of course I did.
You knew I was a liar.
Yeah, I forgot. So I went, no,
I
you
just
did
needed
it.
a 20-minute nap.
Yeah,
You
not
go.
happening on my schedule.
He goes, nah. Yeah, you just push yourself. So now I have to go have dinner with Tim Kennedy, and he goes, I'll come. And I was like, that's fine, of course. But I was like, that means he's going to be with me, and I can't go back and take a nap. So
It was all by design.
I
Who
was
needs
tired.
naps, dude?
So then I got back at you, though.
You a baby?
I got back at
My
you.
baby takes naps. Outside that, nobody takes naps.
Meanwhile, he's like, "Oh, this odd duck is really good." What we didn't realize is that everybody in Austin's like, "That's a good place." So we get there
2-hour wait.
We get there at 5, and they're like, "Oh, there's not a shot." They're like, "Try 4 hours from now."
So Bryan takes me to a hot dog stand. I had a hot dog for dinner.
Well, it was sausage.
Sure, but it was called like Wrigley Field's Dogs.
Yeah, and
It wasn't great.
it was right next to a gas station, or kind of in a gas station, sort of. And it was a food truck, and it didn't go well.
Then we did the show. Then I got about 3 hours of sleep. Left Friday morning, went to Phoenix to get ready for that Mint 400 race I was telling you about.
Yeah, how'd that go?
It was great.
Did you like it?
Things intense.
Did you actually race?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
What truck?
It's called a Class 1 truck. Most of them have
Okay.
LS engines in them. This had a Ford engine in it, but it was fun.
Right. All right.
It was cool. Did that, and then back home Saturday, baby.
That's great.
And then we went to, I didn't go to the fight.
That's what you drove?
Yeah.
Damn, what's that like?
It's crazy.
How many horsepower?
That one has like 800 something.
How'd you do?
Good. You gotta get used to it because the clutch, the way you shift, it's just different.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was so much fun.
Did you actually race people, or you just
No,
drove
we're just getting
fast?
ready because I got to do a ton of training before the Mint 400 because Mint
So
400.
you are going to do a race?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Because the Mint 400, it's 400 miles in like off-road terrain.
Oh, geez.
In
Yeah.
Vegas, so it's gonna take about 6 hours.
You might break down.
Sitting in a car.
I don't know. No. Are you a good driver though? Can you race?
I mean, that thing. If I flip that thing, I should just stop driving all vehicles. That thing's pretty damn hard to flip,
Yeah.
but it's fun. I dig it. I love it.
Good.
The Mint 400 would be fun. Chuck Norris raced in the Mint 400.
Okay.
Paul Newman.
Okay.
Vanna White was Miss 400
All right.
back in the day. Bring up Vanna White Mint 400. Dude, you forget how hot she was.
She had something to say.
My boy Matt was like, Vanna White won Miss Mint 400. Go to the one where she's in go to the black and white top. No. The only one. Yep. Dude, you have a problem with that? Now they can't do the Miss Mint 400 now because of woke culture.
Very braless there.
You got that?
Yeah. I got a little.
That
She's
that
a
was
cutie
Miss
pie.
Mint 400.
QT pie.
My boy Matt shows that picture, and she's obviously painfully hot. I go, God, I wish you had that hat. Jay was like, I know you're gay. Talking about her hat. I was like, yeah, fair point.
Yeah. Well, let me see her in that other one right there.
That's the Mint 400 gear.
Look at her. She's a little cutie pie.
Yeah, she's still, she has to be 70 now? Spinning those letters around
That was
still?
1981. How about that?
67.
Wow, 1981. Damn.
Yeah, she's always been
Still doing that. Still doing that thing.
Only 119 followers. I guess that demo's probably a little older.
Good for her.
Remember when she was like holding out? She's like, it's not fair. I want Pat Sajak money. I went, absolutely not. Get back up there.
Yeah.
Get back up there and turn the numbers.
Look at her. Cutie.
That's right on Price is Right. 1980, Miss Mint.
Damn.
Price is Right. L.A. Cocaine tits. Things have changed, dude.
Incredible.
And so I went and did that, and I came back here on Saturday, hit the ground run. T had baseball, football, and then, dude, I couldn't wait. I text you guys. You know what I don't like? When I text our group, when it's Joe Rogan, Eddie Bravo, you and me, when I text, I can't wait for these fights at 7 a.m. and nobody responds. Nobody else excited?
Did I not respond?
Nobody did.
No.
You know what? But nobody you went, I'm going. And I saw it, and I went, you know what? You didn't respond to mine. So I didn't respond to yours.
That's so petty.
I know.
What the fuck, dude?
I know.
You just were like, I'm putting them on ice.
Nah, man, if you don't like mine, I don't like yours. I'm going. I went, Whatever.
That's, you know what? Now that I think about it, that's right. I got nothing back from you. Like nothing, dude.
Nothing.
Amazing.
You didn't like mine? How? Because I want to share in the excitement. It's UFC 298, UFC 299. You're gonna get that text. UFC 300. There's nothing better in sports than a big UFC from top to bottom. And it starts at 3:30. It ends at 10. Bubba, we go in Sizzler for 7 hours.
That's a long time.
Nothing better.
Yeah. Well, I brought my son. We walked in about 7 o'clock. Sat down for the first. We caught the final prelim fight.
You know what I was going to ask you? I was going to attest. I was going to say, when did you get to the arena? Casuals get there between 6:45 and 7:30.
Yeah, I got there about 6:30.
You just said before the...
Yeah, I got there exactly.
You got there 7.
6:26, actually.
You got there about 7.
No, I got there. I parked at 6:26. And then came in, but
good seats.
Sitting, well, I don't know. We were right behind Joe Rogan and Michael Bisping and John Anik. So I don't know if that's good.
It just depends. Can you see it great there?
That's a very good point.
Because listen, it's fun to sit cage side and Joseph Rogan's our buddy. You're behind him. Hate to spoil the thing here. The best seats are not there because you have the pillars. You have a lot of people in front of you. You usually want to be now. Grant, if you're a celebrity stuff, but you want to be kind of in the first not first row, but we're just above, so your eyesight.
Yeah, no, for us, it was great.
You're good.
Seeing him that close. And for my son too, it was so awesome.
Oh, I bet.
You know, and then I said hi to Dana, who was very sweet, and then obviously saw Joe.
Now, would you come up and be like, Dana?
No, I just was walking by. I said hi to Mario Lopez, and then.
Now, did you walk up there and go, Mario?
No, he's such a sweetheart, man. He just saw me and he was like, "Hey, what's up?" And we were talking. And then I turned to walk this way because I wanted to go say hi to Sean O'Malley. And then Dana was right there. And I said, "What's up?" And, introduced my son. But we were just talking. And he was just excited about the fights. And then I said hi awkwardly to Mark Zuckerberg. Because, we locked eyes and we're standing there. And I go, "Hey, how you doing?" He goes, "Hey, hi, how are you?" And we shook hands.
Did you go, "Nice to meet you"?
No, he was really sweet. What was weird about him is that a lot of the fighters were talking to him and looking at him because he was cage side. And then he was in Volkanovski's corner.
That's why Alex lost.
Is that what it was?
It's the only reason.
Is that right? He came out with his outfit on, and it's interesting.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. B, let's take a little break, dude, because we have partnered up with 5 to give you guys free $40 bottle of the 5 Daily Buzz gummies. Just pay shipping and handling. I enjoy taking them right before bed, all right, or after I train because it just chills you out. Each serving of the 5 Daily Buzz gummies contains 2 to 5 milligrams of THC. That's enough for you to feel it, but not too crazy. I take 2 and it gives me just a slight buzz. They're called the Daily Buzz gummies because it's enough to give you a daily buzz.
Also fully legal, ships to all 50 states. Third party lab tested, I should say, grown in the USA. All right, 5cbd.com/fighter. They got all kinds of great flavors like Daily Buzz Sour.
The sour's my favorite. They got a variety of fruity flavors. They're delicious. It helps you sleep, get you to the right buzz level you want with this gummy. All 5 CBD products are CGMP, U.S. Hemp Authority certified.
Give them a $40 bottle free.
I'll do it. All you got to do is go to 5FIVECBD.com/fighter. You get a $40 bottle for free. Just pay for shipping and handling. That's how confident they are that you'll love it. 5 Daily Buzz gummies. We're just giving them away. That's 5cbd.com/fighter.
O'Reilly Auto Parts is where you go for your wiper blades, antifreeze, your coolant, your cleaner, your motor oil, all of it, okay? And you can get bonus points.
Yes.
Bonus points. And you'll receive a $5 reward for every 150 O'Reilly points to use on your next in-store or online purchase.
Members can check points, rewards online anytime. If you're already an O Rewards member like myself, you're not receiving your rewards, just add an email address or mobile phone number. You get $10 reward for updating your existing account. If you're not an O Rewards member yet, sign up is quick, easy, online at O'ReillyAuto.com or in-store at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
That was interesting. Morad seemed to be talking to Mark Zuckerberg the entire time while he was fighting the great
very famous. The guy's tailored towards him.
Yeah, so that was cool. And then I saw our boy Sean Merriman. He was there.
Oh, yeah. Well, I even tweeted out, I said, you're going to show, I didn't say Sean Merriman. When they showed Sean Merriman, I'm like, there's definitely going to show my boy Callen. Maybe give Fire and Kid a plug, but you got to remember the UFC is not our biggest fans. I said, you're going to show all these people and not show Bryan, and we're going to pretend Bryan's not there in the front row? Okay, UFC 298.
Well, maybe I'm not a celebrity anymore. You ever think of that? But anyway, it was good. A couple other people were there that I saw. BMXers and, I don't know.
BMXers?
Yeah, some famous.
Oh, I wouldn't know BMXers, right? Nor would anybody in here.
Yeah.
BMXers? Famous?
He's like the most famous one I heard.
Who?
Oh, your boy Miles Teller was there.
Yep, I saw Miles.
I didn't say hi, but I don't
That's
know
my guy.
him,
Love him.
Rampage was there too, yeah?
I didn't see him.
Rampage was there.
How do you know Miles Teller?
I know Miles when I first moved to LA. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know Ryan.
Yeah,
Williams.
he's there.
Ryan's the
Yeah,
man.
he's there. Yeah.
Ryan's the man.
Yeah.
But I know Miles Teller when I first moved to LA. He was best friends with my boy Scotty McKnight, who we played at CU together.
Oh, yeah.
So when I first came here, those were my only friends.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, before he was kind of famous? Or?
Way before.
That's so cool.
And he sure enough was like, I'm the next Marlon Brando. I was like, okay, kid. And
Is that what he was saying?
Oh, yeah. So he's always been super confident.
Good for him.
Not cocky, just
He's a
believes
great
in
actor.
himself.
He's great.
Yeah, crushing it. Such a good person. Yeah.
Yeah, he seems like a great guy.
And what'd you think of the fights? Now you did send Daddy to be fair. Bryan sent me $2,000 on Saturday night
I
as
lost
soon as the fights were done.
$2,000.
Because he lost the Morad fight, right? Fucking told you, dumbass, right? And then the Paulo Costa, fucking told you, dumbass, right?
Well, I also lost
Robert Whitaker, fucking told you, right?
Yeah, you told me that.
Fucking told you, dumbass.
But
right?
I also didn't we bet on Volkanovski? No, we didn't. No. Bet on that. Yeah, that's right.
What do you think? Let's start with Morad Henry Cejudo.
Well,
I fucking told you, right, Thomas?
There are some things that I didn't know that you know that we should talk about when it comes to lighter weights and age. Okay, I don't make it a practice of betting against people like Henry Cejudo who have been so good for so long at such a high level, and I mean, I should say the highest level, like gold medal winners, 2 division champion, coming back hungry.
Sure.
I think he was hurt. Is there a rumor?
There is a rumor that I think Sugar Sean said that he heard that he was hurt.
But
I don't think you can't take away from Morad.
No,
Hold
you
on,
cannot.
hold on.
No, you cannot.
Hold on.
No, you cannot.
You cannot take away from Morad.
No.
It wouldn't, unless his injury is a torn ACL or MCL.
Yeah.
If it's like a groin strain,
Yeah.
shut the fuck up.
Look, Morad Dvalishvili.
Call Morad, man. Make it easy.
Is I haven't seen that in maybe ever in some ways. Like I
If
don't.
you thought that was impressive, well, I should show you the Peter Yan fight. He shot 5,000 times.
And
He doesn't get tired.
he doesn't get tired.
So if the first round you don't dominate him in, the second, third, fourth, fifth is a nightmare.
It's a nightmare.
First
but
round he's feeling
his
out.
wrestling is astonishing.
Look what he did to Henry Cejudo, gold
Cejudo
medalist.
just tripping him, taking him down. Like I was like, what is going on
But
here?
remember, it's not freestyle wrestling. So that's even though Henry has his gold medal in that, MMA wrestling is different.
Break that down. In what sense?
Just because you have
More
so many
Greco, more
No, not Greco because it's not underhooks and stuff like that. But you have the cage. You also have to worry about getting hit. You have to worry about submissions. And then also with the cage, like Morad has been practicing, and this is shout out to Dominic Cruz brought this up. Morad's been practicing MMA wrestling longer than Henry Cejudo. So even though Henry Cejudo, when it comes to freestyle and he's gold medalist, that's not what this is.
Right.
Morad's just been practicing wrestling for MMA. And he's a master of it. So when it comes to wrestling credentials, you would give it to Morad in this case.
It was shocking, honestly.
Picking that up and then tripping him.
I was shocked.
Because it also wasn't like he was doing anything like out of the ordinary.
No. But it was also like his, I'm telling you, dude, I don't know if you saw this on, I'm sure you did, but he kept talking to Mark Zuckerberg and Dana. He kept talking to them and smiling.
Very Khabib-ish.
But I mean, kissing him.
Very Khabib-ish.
Yeah.
I mean, Khabib's never going to kiss a man, but no matter what. But talking, very Khabib-ish.
Khabib did that a lot. I didn't.
Yes, all the time.
I always miss that.
All the time.
Really?
All the time.
He would talk to who? Dana?
He would talk to opponent and go, just give up. You know this is my time.
I remember
just
that.
stop.
That was the best.
And he's talking to as he's beating him, he's like, Dana, come on. You got to give me the, as he's beating the shit out of him.
Really?
Yeah, it's a page out of Khabib's book. That's how dominant he was.
I mean, yeah.
And also, Morad looked like he was just out there having fun. Like
he was.
As the walkout.
Well, so I pay attention. I always pay attention to them before when they're getting warmed up. And he was doing these circles and these this like that single leg kind of movement. And I'm watching him and he's smiling and he just can't wait to fight. He can't wait. And Henry looked like he was there it was serious business, and he didn't look.
This is why I bet against Henry. Love Henry. It has nothing to do with Henry as a person. I bet against Henry because he, in the countdown, he talked about retirement. So already you're putting that pressure on yourself. Already you're thinking about one and done. Merab's a young line. He wants what Henry has. He's not. Retirement's not even his vocabulary.
No,
right now.
dude. No.
So, all right, I'm going to take Morad. Morab's won 9 in a row. And then you got to do this now. We're the biggest Sugar Sean fans in the world here.
Yes.
We love Suga. Suga's our boy.
Yes.
I do not know Morad, never met him, fan of his fighting. Don't
Yeah.
know him as a person. I know Suga as a person. We've always been supportive. We love Suga. As of today, as massive Suga fans, how's he beat Morad? Like, I'm sure Suga and Cheeto right now are looking at it going, shit.
I think what they're saying is this.
We got to catch him.
Yeah, I gotta keep away from that insane wrestling.
That's
and
not
punch
happening.
him in the grill. Because
Well, yeah, that's stupid. But what I'm
No,
saying
but-
B is like the game plan can't be keep away from the pressure, punch him in the grill, right? That's very
in other
rudimentary.
words, you're gonna be tangled up.
Yeah, it's just when you look at his fighting style compared to everybody else's. Now, when you go, okay, well, you got to catch him in the early rounds. Okay, well, let me tell you some strikers he's fought. Jose Aldo beat the shit out of him. Pretty good, right? Striker, pretty good. Couldn't do it. Peter Yan, pretty good striker. Beat the shit out of him.
You can say very good strike.
Marlon Moraes, pretty good striker. Some would say one of the best of all
Yeah.
time. Beat the shit out of him.
Yeah.
So it's like him against these strikers. Now, you could say, okay, but he struck with Henry Cejudo in those first 2 rounds
Yep.
because he doesn't respect Henry Cejudo striking. Those other guys, he doesn't play that game.
He just comes in.
Yeah.
Yeah. He closes distance.
So that's why when I saw him, like, fuck, how's Sugar or Cheeto going to beat him?
I'm
But
sure.
then we also said this when he fought Aljo, right? I was like, Aljo's wrestling so good, he's
know.
going to take, and he was able to time
Yes.
him. Now,
Yes.
Aljo compared to Morad, different animal.
It's a different animal.
But if anybody can do it, it's our boy Suga.
Yes.
But the odds are going to be against. He's going to be an underdog in that fight.
Yeah, he is. I would say when you're long like that, you have a better chance of staying on your feet for longer. You can make it harder on Morad. Thing is, Morad doesn't get tired, does he? He doesn't seem to get tired.
Most takedowns ever in a
Yeah,
fight.
and
against
his chain wrestling that like just I was watching it with Henry. I was like, this guy goes from one move to a next until he breaks you down. It's kind of like a guy who knows how to throw a 15 punch combo. I mean, how are you you're gonna get caught with something eventually.
Now, what did you
So,
think of?
I don't even know. Let me ask you this though:
What?
even if you are having to fight Morad, how do you prepare for that? Who do you bring in that gives you those looks, and how do you even deal with that? Like that's really hard.
Some Dagestani.
It's a different kind of
Dagestanis?
shit.
Bringing a bunch of Dagestanis.
Yeah, it's hard to even get those guys a lot of times because they won't.
No, they're out here now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're more.
You got to get them out
adaptive,
there.
Yeah.
I know that Sean does wrestle with some badass wrestlers, some really, really high level guys, but
It's the fight.
it's
It's a fight game.
Yeah.
And they're guaranteeing Morad the next title shot. And then what'd you think?
Anyway.
What'd you think of Ian Gary and Jeff Neal?
It really pissed me off that people were booing Ian Gary. Like, why don't you go fuck yourself? You know how hard it is to beat him, and he won.
Yep.
And he put his hands on him way more. I didn't see Jeff Neal doing much.
Nothing.
He was just kind of standing
Pressure.
there with his trying to put pressure.
And not cutting off the ring.
No. And
I didn't think it was close.
No, it wasn't. I watched it. I mean, Ian.
But
Ian,
remember, people are so upset and have turned Ian Gary into this
so ridiculous.
this pariah.
It's ridiculous.
So if that fight's, which wasn't remotely close, even if it's an argument that it could have went Jeff Neal's way, they want it. So they're biased by it. So online, it's like, this is a robbery. It's like, what?
They're so dumb.
But they just hate Ian Gary. Remember, he's 26.
What do you hate about him? Let me ask you. So he was talking about this. They said your wife's ex-husband travels with you, and he goes, well, he's a high-level nutritionist, and also his son lives with us. I don't want to get in the way of a father and his son. Right now, my stepson and his father are at Disneyland, and I don't want to be the person that gets in the way of that father-son bond. So guess what? I get a shitload out of his expertise. My weight cuts have been easier and easier, and my stepson has his dad around. I'm secure enough to not be worried about a fucking, like, I would be the same exact way, everybody.
But that's but the internet's like, oh, cuck, you hired this. But
Shut up. But let's just add to the fact that he's undefeated. Let's add to the fact that he just keeps
that's
crushing.
the thing. You just Al Davis said, just win, baby. So all this goes away. But now the hate continues because, you didn't knock him out. You know how good Jeff Neal is?
I know.
And then also he can say the pressure doesn't get to him. He doesn't read comments. But you can tell it affected him. He didn't fight like his normal killer self, but he's also fighting killer. But I bet next fight he gets the finish because he's gotten past this.
Who's he got next? Do we know?
We have no clue.
Who do you think?
He asked for Colby Covington. I think he messed up. He should have called out Sean Strickland because that would have been the best call out. But Colby would be fine. Colby would be fine.
Yeah, he's so.
But he passed the test and he's undefeated. He's
talented.
So talented, dude. I'm telling you, this kid has champ written all over.
God, I mean, he really does.
And this will be all in the past. Like he next Colby out. Now we're talking titles. All this in the past.
Yeah, I agree.
Some of the people that are on original, cuck. Okay, he just keeps winning. Like that's the thing with haters. They're just.
How do you have time?
It's just so.
What are you doing?
But no, it's original. If it was original,
also, what are you doing?
But if it's original, I'm down. Like I get the same few comments. It's like it's still.
I know, but also
there's nothing. You can't come up with anything more creative.
But also, like with Ian Machado Gary, it's so hard to be him. Like it's so hard to be that good. Like he's 26.
But now think about this. Think about this.
There's so many other people to hate.
Yeah, but it's like WWE. They want their villains. Yeah. So that's whatever. But he has to take advantage of it. Now think about this. He's 26. He didn't ask for this life. Now he's a heel. Now he's a bad guy. So he has to lean into it.
All good for him.
Yeah, but that's not by nature. He's not a bad guy. He doesn't want to be. He doesn't want to be mean
at all. But he's a fighter,
but now they're demanding
nasty fighter.
Yeah, but it has nothing to do with it. All of them are nasty.
Yeah.
He has to be the bad guy. He has to play the heel part. It's just not natural to him. But that's what the lane they pushed him into.
He handled it pretty well at the end. Yeah.
I thought, he wasn't great on the mic after, but whatever. He did his thing. And then Robert Whitaker, Paulo Costa.
I lost to that. I was so distracted by Paulo's skin and body.
Boy, that boy is bronzed up.
I mean, bronzed up with that body. That body is so ridiculous. So Naz, what happens to you when you see his body? Is that the best body? Is that the best body you've ever seen?
I wouldn't say it's the best, but it's up there.
Who's got a better body?
I mean, present company excluded, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I don't know, but it's not bad.
Paulo's a character, so he's gonna be fine. But he's lost 3 out of his last 4.
Well, he lost.
He lost 3 out of his last 4.
He lost to.
He lost to Izzy. He lost to Marvin Vittori.
Oh, that's right.
And then he lost to Whitaker. So he's lost to the top dogs. So obviously he'll get another fight. They're not gonna.
Yeah, but I was so impressed with Robert Whitaker. I think Robert Whitaker looked amazing in this fight, as good as he's ever looked. Like
I think that Robert Whitaker beats DDP.
There's no slowing down with him. He looks so good.
The only thing he messed that head kick.
Yeah, that's right.
That was it. Outside that,
he got wobbled with that, but came back and just. I was like, oh, this is gonna be tough for him. Boom, putting his hand on his grill. I was watching.
I wish he would wrestle more because he can wrestle his ass off, but he just doesn't do it.
He's known for his crazy wrestling.
Yeah, that's his base. He was going to wrestle for the Australian Olympic team.
Man.
And then the main event. Now I knew this when I saw you on Wednesday.
You hustled me a little.
Why? We didn't bet on. No, we didn't bet
on him. I thought we did.
No, I wouldn't hustle you that. No, I didn't give you this info because it's not fun. If I told you the main event, if I went on both my shows, I know these facts. Everyone in the space knows these facts. Gentlemen, 155 pounds and under in title fights over the age of 32 are 1-22.
Is it 32 or 34?
32.
It's 32.
32. Under 55 pounds and under. You can even go to
title fights. They're what?
1-22.
I thought it was 1-54. It's 1.
That's different.
Okay.
We'll get into that, but at 1-22.
Wow.
But this is just title fights.
Wow.
So all the odds are stacked against Alex.
Wow. Because at those lighter weights, the minute you lose a split second of speed, father time, even at 32, that's insane.
The heavyweights are different, and the heavyweights, and then he has 3 strikes against him. He's over the age of 32, so 1-22
How old
odds
is Volkanovski?
35? Was it?
Yeah, 35, 30, yeah. 35.
Yeah.
So over the age of 32, strike 1. Strike 2, you're on the front cover of EA Sports. That's always a curse. There's actually 4 mistakes there.
You're on the cover of what?
EA Sports. It's like being on the Madden cover. They always lose. In football, they always get fucked. In fighting, they always get fucked.
Damn.
So age over 32, EA Sports, Mark Zuckerberg's in your corner. He's also a cancer. Anybody touches is lost, and he's also a robot.
Why?
A piece of shit. And then also,
Don't say that.
Yeah, a piece of shit.
No, come on,
Yeah, a piece of shit. Everyone's gonna act like he's cool because he's a billionaire. I keep it real. And then also number four. Forget my train of thought here. Number 4.
Well, we have age.
I already did age.
We have
EA Sports cover. Boom.
his weight.
I think that's it.
Oh, I know what the other one is. He got starched in his last fight. That plays a little bit of
No,
a factor.
that didn't do it for me. Nope. But how crazy is it? A year ago, almost a year ago, maybe a little less, he was pound for pound number 1 in the world.
Extraordinary.
But this is what I tell you, Ben. That's what I was telling on the Schaub show. This is why DDP, stop and smell the roses. When you become champ, take your fucking time. Because father time and then the UFC, the competition's too tough. When you're champ, you're getting more endorsements, you're getting more interviews, requests, you're making all the money. Don't fight twice a year. Sure as fuck, don't fight 3 times a year. Take your time.
Take your time.
Because they're going to take it from you.
Yep.
So take your sweet time.
And
so can being a champion.
Also with the sport, when you fight a lot, you go from extraordinary to ordinary overnight. It can be one fight. It just happens. And you can call it glass chin, you can call it whatever you want, but something happens. And it's a weird thing because you're never the same.
Also, Volk's never been knocked out. You get knocked out for your first time by Makhachev, then you come back 4 months later, you get knocked out again.
Not good.
And sometimes once that button is touched,
Yes.
it's gone.
Yeah. And Topuria is just...
And I think it's another thing. I think we're taking away from Tolperia's talent when you go,
100%.
he shouldn't have came back soon enough. No. If he would have landed that right hand,
Yes.
whether it was 4 months ago, 4 days ago, 4 years ago, you would have knocked him out.
Yep.
That's
a really good
That's
point.
an error in
Well, that's a
game
good
plan.
point because, Ilia Topuria's, he was always, his boxing, his just striking is
Savage.
just so good. So I think he's been doing Greco since he was 7 or something weird.
his background's wrestling.
So, you're dealing with the best of the best. It's very possible that if he had fought him 3 years ago, it would have been, it's very possible.
Well, no, I don't think he beats him 3 years ago. All I'm saying is if 3 years ago, if he were to land that right hand, he would have knocked him out. 2 years ago, he would have knocked him out. Topuria lands a flush right hand on anybody in the featherweight division, you're getting knocked out. It's not a case because he got knocked out 4 months ago. In hindsight, like he never should have done it. Okay,
He didn't move,
it doesn't
man.
matter.
He got hit.
He was out on the first hit.
It was awful. I was looking at his feet. He was right in front of me.
Bad.
I was like, oof,
Bad.
I hate that.
Hate to see it.
I hate it too.
But I think they give him the rematch.
It was wild though because when he was done, I was looking at him and he was kind of holding on to the occasion, just looking out. He was just looking out, just kind of looking around. And I think it was like weird because he was looking around, and I think in his mind he was like, this is. He was probably thinking things are a little bit different.
You got that, dude? You got that?
Well, I don't want to say what he was thinking.
Why?
Felt
Why
like
not
he
be
was-
honest?
Well, it felt like he was. Just
you
looking
think
out there.
you think you're saying anything that
No,
he
I
hasn't?
think he was just looking out there going.
Going, it's over. That's what he's
I
doing.
don't think he's saying it's going. I don't think he's going to retire, right?
I think he has one more.
Yeah. That's
He'll
what-
do the rematch?
Yeah.
No, he's looking and going, it's been a fun ride.
Yeah, it's been a hell of a ride.
He's also concussed as fuck, and you're going, man, what happened? You're out of it.
Yeah.
So he's probably not thinking those thoughts right now.
Yeah.
He's probably looking out going, geez, what happened? How did this happen?
Yeah.
And then your coach goes, yeah, because he had to ask the coach, what he hit me with?
It's sobering, man.
Which is right when you get knocked out, you always go, what landed? And then you gotta be like, oh, you're in exchange of right hand flush. Like, fuck, how did that happen?
Yep.
And you look at the replay, like, oh my God, man.
Damn.
We trained all camp for this, not to get in these exchanges. Because Volk won the first round.
Yep.
He's doing well with the kicks,
That's the game.
but he was getting out high.
Can I see Topuria's family's reaction?
Topuria's family's reaction?
Yeah.
It's on Instagram.
Love it.
So go to Instagram? Because it's
Oh,
going to be hard
I
to
said
search
hi
for it
to,
there.
what's his name right there on the right?
Jamal Hill.
Yeah.
Oh, you want,
Yeah, it's gonna take you too long to find Jen. It's all good.
all right.
You just had it up.
Yeah, you had it up a second ago. I think right when you open Instagram, it's up.
Yeah.
Might have been. There it is.
Let me see this.
look at the.
They're not speaking Spanish.
Well,
What are
they're
they
Georgian.
speaking?
The parents are born and raised in Georgia.
Oh,
So he was born in Germany. His parents are from
oh,
Georgia.
so cool. Look at
Gave me
that.
chills.
His dad's
Yeah, that's
crying. It's
amazing.
so cool.
So cool.
Amazing. Amazing.
Wow.
So cool.
I mean, that's it, dude.
How
Your son
confident?
is
How
God.
confident is Tolperia? He had a documentary team started filming after he knocked out Josh Emmett. Road to the title.
Man.
Changed his bio. World champion. Months ago.
Really?
Called his shots. And they asked him. He said, "How you win this fight?" He goes, "I knocked him out in the first few rounds. Knocked him out in the
Wow.
second
Cool.
round." Very Connorish.
I got to take my fighting more seriously.
Yeah. And then you guys have the same nose, right? You and Tolperia? That's cool.
Hey,
so
man.
what? Same nose. That's cool, dude. No, your nose of the champ.
All right.
Bring up their nose, Chin. Same
Chance
nose. You're the same nose as Tolperia. That's
right.
fucking sweet, dude. To have
Okay,
something, anything like him.
I don't feel like you're.
You have the same nose.
Yeah.
You and him have identical noses.
Yeah. All right.
It's handsome.
But he's Spanish. But he's
No, he's
Georgian.
German.
Oh, he's German.
born in Germany, but his parents of Georgian descent.
Okay,
Then when he
Georgian.
was, I think, 7, he moved to Georgia, and then they moved to Spain when he was 14.
Lifetime martial artist. Look at that motherfucker. Just
Bryan, that's a nice nose.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's a good looking dude.
It's a compliment.
he's a good looking guy.
It's a good looking dude.
Yeah. Go. Can you?
His girl's a dime,
lady,
too,
let me
huh?
See his lady. Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
Very pretty.
Checks out.
gorgeous.
Makes sense though. World
Yeah.
champ.
I mean, come on. Stud.
So you saw Jamal Hill. Did you go, dude? 300 main event. You blew me away.
I was just talking about how I just love the way he doesn't look like he looks like he's not muscular. He just looks like he's water. He's pop, pop. He's got that speed. Like he's just so smooth and stuff. I was just
said
talking
that to
about
him?
that. Yeah, I was just saying. I was like,
Man, you're not muscular.
I just said you. I love watching the way you fucking strike. Like it's just different. It's like more like Muhammad Ali. He's like a real old school boxer that way. Just bah, bah, that loose. Bah, bah. It's just different.
You want to bet on UFC 300?
Who's he fighting?
Wow. Alex Pereira. That's the main event for 300.
Yeah. I'm not betting that. I'll tell you this.
No, you just say he's like Muhammad Ali. Flows like water.
Yeah.
Keep that energy.
I like his.
No,
I
keep
like
that
his
energy.
Speed.
Flows like Muhammad
I think If
Ali.
he touches you, you go to bed, sleep. So
Sure.
You got Alex on that one?
Yep. I'm down to put money on it. You want to earn your $2,000 back?
No, I don't do that.
What happened? You're just on his nuts. Flows like water.
Well, I
Hits
don't
like
know
Bruce
how he
Lee.
deals with those low kicks and all that. That's
Now remember, he tore his Achilles last July.
Yeah, no, I know, and he's got Alex. They just give you Alex, and that's
Well, I think they
205.
rushed him back, and they didn't have any fights, and they rushed him back, and now he's saving 300. Now, he's getting paid for it, but they rushed him. This was not in the books,
Let's go over 300 because Dana said that we'd be blown away by this.
and nobody's blown away. 299 is a better.
299 though?
299 is a great card. 299 blew me.
Yeah. Wow. Justin Gaethje and Max Holloway. Justin's a lot bigger than I thought. I saw him. I don't know how he gets down to 55.
Justin Gaethje, Max Holloway makes no sense. Max Holloway versus Tolperia is the fucking fight in Spain, but they fucked it up because they decided to panic and book Justin Gaethje for the BMF title against Max Holloway. Max Holloway's the number one contender. Why wouldn't him versus Tolperia builds Tolperia's resume? Max is a living legend. They're both strikers. It's a great fight.
Yeah.
But he has to fucking get brain trauma from Justin Gaethje.
Yeah.
So stupid.
Yeah, I
For
agree.
what?
Oof.
Doesn't move anybody up the queue. Nobody's getting closer to a title shot. Makes Max not possible to fight Tolperia anytime soon.
Yep.
Now, it's a good card. The card's tasty.
It's tasty.
300's tasty.
Did we talk about Holly Holm, Kayla Harrison?
Yes,
talk
we
about
did.
that? Yeah.
Like I said, 300's tasty. It's just not, I think 299's a better main card. 299, because 299, The thing about UFC 100, 200, there were surprises. We're like, what? They signed who? Or this person's fighting?
This is going to be fun.
Because like
Sean O'Malley
BSD versus Dustin Poirier, that's surprising. The least surprising fight in this card, Sugar Sean and Marlon. All right, cool. That makes sense. Dustin Poirier versus BSD, insane. Michael Venom Page, leaving Bellator, coming to UFC, fighting Kevin Holland, take my money.
Yep.
JDM versus Gilbert Burns, insane. Curtis Blaze, Almeida, insane. Peter Yan, Song Yadong.
I don't know who Son Yadong is.
Oh, you would if you saw him. He's a savage.
Yeah. Man, that weight class, that lower weight, lower weight classes are just
All the weight classes are
so stacked.
Stacked.
So stacked.
All of them. Across the
35,
board.
45, fucking
35, 45, 55,
Ugh.
70, 85, 205. Heavyweight's the only one that's not like crazy stacked. Light heavyweight's not crazy stacked, but 85 and under, good luck.
man.
That's what I'm saying. Take your time.
Take your time.
Don't rush
man.
to save anything.
Take your time. Oh yeah, that guy.
Savage.
Yeah. Beast.
Him versus Peter Yan's a great freaking fight.
Oof. Man, oh man.
Yeah, the big announcement for UFC was Alex Pereira, Jamal Hill. They
You like it?
Yeah, it's a great fight. It's just not like UFC 300 worthy. Like
You putting your money on Pierre?
Alex, yeah.
How come?
Variety of reasons. I don't like it's too soon for Jamal Hill.
Yep.
Him at 100% versus Alex is tough. But Jamal Hill hits like a Mack truck, so
Yep.
he can definitely win it.
Yep.
I like Jamal.
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting. Where are these fights being held?
One's Miami, one is Vegas. 300's Vegas, and then 299's in Miami.
Miami. That might be fun. And March 9th. Yeah. That's 299? Yeah. I'll be in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Bricktown Comedy Club.
Same place, same vibe.
Oh, I was like, what the hell's that noise?
Do you did you have fun? Would you rather go to the UFC or watch it at home?
I find it very stressful.
The energy that it's like you're in the app. It's like you're almost like at a 300, like a
Yes. I'm trying to think
like a
of why,
Spartan old
though.
school lifestyle. There's blood in the air.
Is that
There's
what it is?
And,
It's like-
and also you can feel the fan base energy. They want to see violence. They
I
want to
don't
see
like that.
knockouts.
Yeah.
Like rip his head off,
Right.
and then if they're on the ground, boo, fuck them up.
Yeah, so it makes me a little bit sad about humanity.
Yep.
Like I've been trying to figure out why when I get there I'm always on edge. And part of it is that
It's so stressful.
and even like the people everybody there feels a little bit like I think I'm reminded of how brutal human beings can be and how overwhelming the yeah.
And most
you
people
see a lot of
and most
strong
people
men.
bought tickets just to see somebody get knocked unconscious the most violent way possible.
Yeah, and you see a lot of men.
That's why they came. Most people there aren't rabid fans.
Right.
Most of them, yeah, I'll go. They buy tickets. They're gonna get drunk. They want to see somebody get knocked unconscious.
Yeah.
If that doesn't happen, their night is ruined.
But you also see something else. Like I'm reminded of the competitive nature of human beings. So I'll see a lot of guys who are strong, brutal looking men. Cauliflower ears, big, strong guys. Then you see a lot of celebrities and with their girls. And there's something about that kind of celebrity. It doesn't matter what they are, like it could be pro football players or actors. And you're reminded of how competitive everything is in life. You know, you see a billionaire over there, and then so you just see this thing, and then they're all
talking
like,
about yeah, but
you know?
there's that, and then in Gladiator when Caesar does this and he's with the elite.
There you go.
There's that. You got Mark Zuckerberg. They're like, yes, oh yes.
Yeah,
Everyone's
yeah.
like, oh Zuckerberg, and then you got Dana there worth $1 billion. You got Rogan there versus
Yeah.
500 million.
Yes.
You got Bryan there versus $2,000.
Yeah.
And then you got like all these billionaires, right?
Yes.
Like, and these celebrities, and they're just watching the most violent men in the world going, yes, yes. Well,
that's how it
And they're gonna jump
feels.
on their private jets. It's just a weird vibe.
yeah. So
You know what? Like it's just a weird thing.
that's what I mean. It's like so. Here's the other thing about it. On that, like you have these very successful people watching two people who came from probably very little, and they're putting everything on the line. Okay,
And they have nothing in common with them.
no.
When I say there's nothing in common,
right.
They have nothing. Mark Zuckerberg has more in common with a fucking Game Boy than he does Alex Volkanovsky.
Yeah. So what happens
cannot
is
relate.
you're looking at these two guys, and I was watching Alex, right, and this extraordinary human being who's done everything to get there, and then he gets shut off in front of all of them, and everybody's like like that, and then he's left alone.
Yes.
Over here, and the forgotten broken one, and then this other guy for now is all the rage. So the whole party goes over to him like, hey, and Joe's like,
Forget about Alex.
And then Alex, we'll talk to you in a sec, but he's over there and then you see his crew kind of like tap him on the butt, like, man, and
And remember, his family's watching back at home. He's getting half of his pay. His sponsorships, they dry up.
exactly.
Mark Zuckerberg, those phone calls dry up. You ain't flying to Zuckerberg's Island now. No, that's gone.
Well, whatever the case,
I'm just saying, all that
that's
dries
right.
up.
That's how I
now their attention goes towards
Yes.
Tolperia,
Yes.
or Sugar Sean, the next trending guy.
yes.
And it's just a nasty.
And then you know everybody who's
dark vibe.
there is holding that belt is eventually, if they stick around long enough, the only one I can think of is maybe GSP, but if they stick around long enough, that will happen. Now, they're appreciated when the camera shows up on their face like Chuck Liddell, but overall,
Was it worth it?
name
Name someone they showed on camera that doesn't have CT. Oh, wait. Those legends? Oh, yeah. In my head, I'm like, holy shit, was it worth it, bud? To get recognized at the UFC?
That's kind of why.
You put your life on your health is on the line. You're paying for it now.
Yeah.
The UFC pays you how much?
Yeah.
They'll show you on camera. How much they giving you to cover your family's food? Oh, 0? That's the number? Was it worth it?
Yeah.
Some would say yes. Most of them would say yes. Because what else would they do?
It's just watching, and like in anything in life, like I've tried really hard to be good at something, and and I think when you try really hard, like I've been at this business a long time, I've had a lot of success. There's been a long time, you have ups and downs, you have failures, and you're always just reminded of how much people love you when you're at the top and how everybody forgets you when you're at the bottom. It's just the way nature is, the way life
nature.
is. It's all good.
Yeah.
I'm not saying, but I'm saying something about fighting when you're in your underwear and you get knocked out and you're just left there.
It's because in comedy,
I just hate
in comedy and podcasting, it's a gradual, right? It's gradual. And all
Yeah,
of a
but you
sudden-
can have renaissance.
Yeah,
you can
it
come
goes up
back,
and down.
Live to fight another day.
Yeah, but it happens gradually.
Yeah.
Fighting, it's this, and you're like, whoa. What do you mean I can't get in the club?
That's right.
Last year I didn't even have to wait. Nah, sorry, but you got to wait. You got to pay this time too.
Yeah.
What? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that's what bums me out about not just fighting, but in some ways my culture. In some ways, American culture is what have you done for me lately? And if you're not in people's faces, especially in this fucking weird world, you are nobody. And I just find that to be, I've always found that to be depressing. I've never thought differently about that. I've always found it to be, I guess it's reality. I guess it's stark, brutal reality.
Especially in the
but
fight
it's
game.
not everybody's
But
reality.
especially in the fight game. Like in the NFL, when they show, say, Barry Sanders or Joe Montana at the Super Bowl and they have the gold jackets on, you're like, oh, fuck, dude, legend.
Yes.
And we know they're okay.
Yes.
Because we know they've been compensated. They've made millions
Yes.
upon millions of dollars.
Yes.
They have health insurance.
Yes.
We know they have endorsement deals even to now. We know the NFL is currently still paying them a salary because they played all these years. They're okay.
Yes.
We go, yeah, legend, dude. Fuck yeah, Joe Montana. You see Chuck Liddell, Vanderlei, you go, oh, man, I used to love that guy. And Party goes, fuck. Oh, man. Because you know he's not taken care of. They're not giving him anything, nothing, except for a free ticket to the show.
It's just what you sign up for.
And it's the elephant.
What you
It's
sign
the
up
elephant.
for. Yeah.
But we shouldn't sign up for that. That doesn't work for me. They need to fucking change it. Go, nah, that's fighting. It shouldn't be, bitch, because those motherfuckers are making all the money, and guys like Chuck Liddell, Vanderlei Silva, Dan Henderson have to come up with certain ways after these Hall of Fame legends. They have to come up with ways to pay their mortgage, and it's not right. And us going, it's part of the game. Fuck you, dude. It's not. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. It's not right. That's why you feel that way, because you know how all their movie ends. We all know how their movie ends.
I do. I've seen
You've seen it. That's why you don't feel good, bud.
Yeah.
That's why I don't go.
Yeah, And I was talking to
And hold on, I don't mean to interrupt. And I love this. I love the UFC.
Yeah, me too.
I bleed the UFC. I've given everything to UFC. I have a
that's
current
part
show
of
on
the,
it.
that's part of the thing.
I
right?
live the UFC. I support them in every way possible.
Yeah.
I fought there for years. I love the UFC. Give me my following. I love it. And there's nothing better than a big pay-per-view. But the elephant in the room is all these guys are
Is
fighting.
boxing different?
No. Well, boxing's different because it's different because you get one fight. It's not a build-up.
Right.
They don't do a good job explaining who's who. The top dogs are life-changing money for one fight.
I just think when you do the sport of MMA, and again, you sign up for it, but it is life-changing. It does leave lasting damage. You're going to have a lot of damage. You're going to have things that are going to affect you.
You know who I can't stop thinking about? Bring up the card, Chin. I
Hold on,
forget
don't
his
tell me,
name.
don't tell me.
You weren't there for the fight. It was an undercard.
Prelim fight?
I don't know why. I don't know why. I can't stop thinking about this kid. His name's Josh Quinlan. He fought Danny Barlow.
They're at Quinlan.
Quinlan.
Danny Barlow, yeah.
Quinlan. He fought Danny Barlow. He looks like
Half Asian guy.
half Asian,
Yeah.
Hawaiian, and he comes from Dana White Contender Series. He got knocked out in his last fight, and he's coming to this fight, and he's a chemical engineer, smart guy, black belt in jiu-jitsu, talented fighter, good footwork. He fights another up-and-comer, Danny Barlow, who's a savage, and he got knocked out in his last fight. He's never been knocked out
me see
before.
him.
And I remember as he's walking out, I was like, oh, I know what I can relate to. I got knocked out, and then that next fight, there is so much pressure, and all you can think about is not getting knocked out. I can't stop thinking about this kid. I've never met him, never seen him fight before.
Handsome son of a bitch.
Chemical engineer.
Jesus.
He gets knocked down in his last fight. Going into this fight, I can see on his face, it's all you can think about because I've been there. I got knocked out by Roy. They booked me, 6 months later. I'm fighting Chase Gormley in front of my home crowd. The only thing you can think about is not getting knocked out. Oh my God, I don't want to deal with that again. The amount of pressure is so intense.
Yeah.
I can see it on this kid's face. He gets knocked out. He's 0-2 in the UFC now.
Is he out?
No, they'll probably give him one more. But you're 0-2, 2 knockouts.
Yeah.
You thought this was your ticket to the chocolate factory. You thought this is what you're going to do for the rest of your life.
Yep.
There's been a change of plans. These motherfuckers are ruthless. And he's a chemical engineer. Kid can do it.
Yeah, man. It's a really, really hard sport, and you make one mistake and you get shut off. I mean, it's...
So he didn't get knocked out. He lost in a unanimous decision. He had the canceled bout.
No.
Then he gets knocked
Didn't
out.
he lose in a minute, 18 seconds? Oh, in round 3? They shut
It was like
stopped
a
it.
standing. I think it was standing
stopped
TK
it.
or something like that.
Yeah, they
I
stopped.
forgot.
That was bad.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. It's I don't know. When I watched Alexander, I was like, wow, that's how that goes. All the energy right over there.
But what's weird?
That's
It's
the party.
But it's also the best because we know the stakes.
Yeah.
There's nothing like it. Like the Super Bowl, the Niners lost. I'm like, yeah, that sucks. I'm over it. Those boys are compensated. Whatever. It's a team sport. The coach is messed up.
Yeah.
They have next season.
Yeah, you're
the
alone.
fighters don't have next
You're alone.
season.
It's part of the glory. It's what brings you glory too.
That's why
It's
the
when we
peaks
see
are so high. The
champions, yeah,
valleys are so
that's it.
low.
So maybe you need it. Maybe you can't have the highest peaks without having very low valleys.
Well, it's
Maybe-
fighting. It's just fighting.
Maybe that's
why
fighting.
fighting's. That's
so
fighting.
maybe that is
the
fighting.
peaks are the highest. The valleys are the absolute
Yes.
lowest.
Yeah. And that's kind of why people who fight a lot of times don't have options. What makes them great, the minute they start having options, they're like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah, like
You know
Connor.
something about that.
Like Connor, it's like what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Why would he get ready?
You want to fight one like a Morad or someone like that, like with that kind of hunger, where he's got nothing
Well,
else.
not Rob's at 45.
You know what I'm
It's
saying,
not happening.
but I'm not saying-
Even Chandler. Why? But what? You've won. You have $200 million in the bank minimum. You want to do a camp to fight Chandler?
I saw Chandler there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, why you want to do that? For what? You've won, dude. You beat the game. Get the fuck out.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are we doing? And I love him. He's my favorite fighter. Fight again? For what?
Well, that's also that thing in him. That's part of what he is. He is a
But
fighter.
it's a curse.
Yeah.
No, you're set.
Yeah.
Chandler's not. Don't fight that guy.
Yeah.
Don't fight that guy. Let's say Cejudo. He's set. Marab's not. Don't fight that guy.
Yeah.
Don't fight the guy who's nothing to lose. He will fuck you up, man.
Yep.
He's fighting for food on his table. You're not. You're set. You can afford food.
Yeah.
This guy can't. Don't fight that guy.
Yeah. 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 I don't know, man.
That's why it's great. It's also why it's the worst.
Yeah, you burn that bright, you're gonna, especially that lower weight class.
Any weight class now,
Yeah.
UFC. It's not just lower. 85's a mother.
Yeah, but you have a longer lifespan. I'm saying.
Not really. More knockouts at 85.
Yeah, but if you're like, I didn't know that stat about being 32. I don't know, man. It's like, I guess that's what gets to me. I guess you should feel a little bit like that. I guess what I look at is I go, that's what it looks like to kill a person. If you let it go, they would
intense.
die. But it's true. If you let it go, Rogan said it's the closest you can come to watching two men kill each other with their bare hands, right? And then they stop it.
I would beg to differ that bare knuckles closer.
Well, whatever.
Because actually more beer.
You're watching, but you're watching guys get shut off, choked out. All the time.
Yeah.
And I guess you see that. I love the sport. I love how hard it is. But then you see the crowd just like they just love it.
And the guy loses, more beer.
Yeah, and then you see people getting booed because of some bullshit.
But again, what are they supposed to do though?
Yeah,
like they're not.
That's
they
part
didn't
of
invest
being part of the crowd. That's also part of the sport. You
Yeah.
you want a rambunctious crowd. You want a savage crowd. You want people laughing with blood in their mouth. There's something about that. So when you're winning, ooh man, you love it. So that's your music. When you're losing, that's your funeral march. So I don't know, man.
That's why it's the best.
I don't know how to feel.
It's also the worst, but it's also the best.
Yeah.
What
No, I'm saying, I guess I'm allowed to feel mixed about it. I love it and I hate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me pee real quick.
Wait, Machine Gun Kelly seen in confrontation with
Yeah.
UFC fighter Sean Strickland.
It's really funny.
Did they really have a confrontation?
Well, like Machine Gun Kelly goes to like shake his hand and he says like, "Why do you dress like that?" And Machine Gun Kelly's like, "Come on, bro, stop." And he's like, "No, why are you dressed like that?" And then he goes on to be like, "You're with Megan Fox. Like, are you kidding? This is how this is going down." And put out a couple tweets about it. It's funny. And he's like, "Megan Fox, if you need help, let me know."
That's so funny. Let me see it.
He continues, "You guys, what the fuck is going on? Transformers, Megan Fox is with that thing. What the actual fuck has happened to the world? What did I miss? Is she okay? Is this man the devil? At Megan Fox, are you okay? Do you need assistance?"
That's someone. Be careful, MGK doesn't like when you make fun of Megan. What does that even mean? Do I need to glue wood chips and hollow points? Do I need to carry
I
a
almost bought a
crossbow?
vampire.
Buy a wooden stake? Is this how I become the new Blade? Machine Gun Kelly Megan portraying characters. That's great.
There's a video too. You go down a little more.
Hold on, let me see that. Well, let me see the tweets. I almost hit a vampire tonight. They said his name is Machine Gun Kelly. How do you have a dope ass name and dress like a 13 goth South Park character? You guys what the fuck is going on? Transformers, Megan Fox is with that thing? What the actual fuck has happened in the world? What did I miss? Is she okay? That's so funny. Man, I just found out about Megan. The fuck happened since Transformers? I'm done. Good night. Fuck, I'm done. Someone said, be careful, MJ. Okay. This is so good. What else? He's funny.
It's good, yeah.
Let me see the video.
It is kind of older though. Yeah.
He's so tall. Sean Strickland's so funny.
I can't imagine that did not hurt MGK's ego.
Let's take a break. This episode is brought to you by Progressive. Okay?
Dude, I use
Auto
Progressive.
insurance.
They're great, man. And getting a quote from them is so freaking easy. It can save you time and money. You can do it right by your phone.
It can save you nearly $750 on average, and auto customers qualify for an average of 7 discounts. Okay, discounts for having multiple vehicles on your policy, being a homeowner, and more. So just like anything else, Progressive will be your 24/7, 365 days a year insurance. So you're protected no matter what. Okay, so you can multitask right now. Quote your car insurance at progressive.com. Join over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Let me say that
Progressive,
number again.
yep.
28 million.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates national average 12-month savings of $744 by new customers surveyed who saved the Progressive between June 2022 and May 2023. Potential savings will vary. Discounts not available in all states and situations. Progressive.
Well, guys,
Our fave.
yeah, whenever you see
You saw the video, dude. We did.
Yeah, bro. If
We
you
rode
see
all
us-
the way to
if you see us in
Austin.
a sweater, a lot of times if you see us in t-shirt,
Dude, we can't walk down the street.
I'll tell you what.
People are like, oh my God, it's True Classic Boys.
It's the true classic models, they say.
No, dude, someone keeps calling us the True Classic Boys.
Yep, the true classic hot boys. They said hot boys.
Dude, I
because
did
we're
hear
hot.
that. Oh, it's the TC Hot Boys.
That's right. And we're like, what? These little old things? What? These jeans that hug my legs just so?
Dude, I was
or
looking
these sweatpants?
cute in the jogger and the hoodie,
yeah.
the black on
That's a
black.
good look on you.
Thanks,
It's a good
dude.
look on you. Well, the founder is never not in his own clothing. That tells you something. It's
True, we see him every day.
Really good quality. That guy's lightweight puffer jackets, cashmere sweaters.
The
It's
button ups,
unbelievable.
the
Fleece
chinos,
jackets.
the joggers, any t-shirts you see me or Brian wearing, it's always True Classic.
Yep.
All the merch that you get from us, it's True Classic. It's the best on the planet. They have the best t-shirts, sweatshirts, joggers, chinos, button-ups, varsity. They got it all. They got it.
And
Anything
they
you're
have a
looking for.
100% perfect fit guarantee, easy returns. The price is just right. If you're ready to upgrade your closet now with the exclusive, we're going to give you an exclusive link at trueclassic.com/fighter. Save up to 25% off your first order, no matter how you move. Make 2024 your most comfortable year yet with True Classic. trueclassic.com/fighter. Save up to 25% off your first order. It's just like, what the fuck are you wearing, you fucking vampires?
Machine Gun Kelly's like, okay, you see my girl?
Yeah, that's what Sean then says later. He's like, what? What's happening in the world? Megan Fox is with who?
A super talented guy.
She's done a lot of work to herself too, though. She doesn't look that great anymore.
Yeah, she's
pretty
older, but
hot.
she's awesome.
Yeah,
she's a
pretty
great
hot.
person.
Yeah, she's hot.
Nothing against
Yeah,
that. I
she's-
think when you're that
Are we
beautiful,
on camera, Chin?
Yeah.
Okay.
You had some things to say. No, she's great. Megan's great. I love her.
she's so pretty though. Like you
Yeah.
don't need to keep doing this.
Yeah.
You look great.
Nah, yeah, well, this fucking Hollywood fucks with your
That is
head,
true.
man. Look, I mean, Brad Pitt and Bradley Cooper have had facelifts. I didn't know that. That's
What?
amazing, but yeah.
Both of them?
No.
Isn't that your friend?
Who?
Bradley Cooper.
No, I'm just saying what people have been breaking
Facelifts
down.
like Biden?
Full on?
Facelifts? No.
Yeah,
No. Who told you that?
they have.
Brad Pitt, Brian? Brad Pitt and I say, hey, Brian, come here. I've had a facelift. That never happened.
No.
Brad Pitt never came up to you and said, told you that.
Hey, look at me, guys.
That never happened.
We'll
Both
edit
had
this out.
facelifts. No, I haven't talked to them.
Oh, you said they both told you.
No, I didn't tell me.
You just said that, though.
No, I didn't.
Are you
say
lying
that.
a little
I didn't
bit,
tell you.
buddy?
No, but they both had
I don't think Brad
some
has.
real work done.
I refuse to
I hate
believe
to tell
that.
you that. I know it's bums you. It's like, oh, but he's older.
You know what? You know what
Is
you're
he
drinking
60?
right now? A little bit of Haterade. How is it? What flavor
I'm
is
really
it?
not. I'm
what
really
flavor
not.
is it?
I'm just really
what
not.
flavor are you sipping
but
on?
I mean, you can. It's interesting. Somebody broke it down. This plastic
Oh
surgeon. It was very
no!
interesting.
It was on. Hold on, was it social media or YouTube?
No, it's a thing I saw.
On social media or YouTube?
Look,
The guy's doing it for clicks,
look-
but
you
they
can
got
look-
you.
you can look at their
Oh
face.
no!
You can look at their face.
No, I'm out. I'm out. Check, please.
Just bring up before and after.
If a surgeon is going on Instagram going, this celebrity's done this, don't listen to it.
I mean, you
Well, no,
can do
you can
Botox.
listen to it.
No,
Hey, Bubba.
no, Bubba.
Oh, don't be naive because I was too. I was super.
No,
naive.
think about a plastic surgeon doing that.
Bubba, look at me. Look at me right now. I want you to look at me. I know what I'm talking about.
I don't think so.
need
No,
to-
you got it
need-
from a plastic
Bubba,
surgeon, though.
Bubba, you need to trust me on this.
I don't.
They've both had some real work.
But Brian, do you know how long you have to
Understand?
stay out
I
of the
think
public eye for that to
the
calm down?
Botox for
guys,
sure.
guys, I'm very naive too.
Filler, Botox.
Guys,
Red lips,
I'm very
red
naive.
lips.
I'm just telling you what happened.
Oh God! After Doctor's TikTok video explodes the internet, it
that
got
guy?
you. Yeah, dude, that guy's doing any. You know how many clicks? If
Bubba,
I
look
made
at-
a video
look at
going,
the difference in the faces, Bub. Look at the jawline. Just take a look, please. I'm just telling you what's
filler.
what.
yeah, I think he's had work done, but not facelift. That's intense.
It's not intense. It's not intense at all.
I'm sure as fuck not
So
believing
guys,
this.
the way they do
TikTok
facelifts
guy.
now are super, super good. It's really amazing. And you forget. I know people, Bubba.
But you don't know
I'm
when
not
it comes
putting
to
anybody
this.
down.
You know, you saw the TikTok video.
I'm not
They got
putting
you.
anybody down.
You saw the TikTok video.
No, I know some stuff.
No, you don't. You saw
I
the
do.
TikTok video.
I know some stuff.
I
And
mean,
also, you can see it. You can see it.
I don't think so.
No, you can see it. I know you hate it. I get it. I'm the same
No,
way.
I just don't buy into that. Doctor's doing it for clicks.
That's
What
not-
other
that's
celebrities
not,
has he
That's not what
done?
I'm talking about.
It is though.
It's not.
Because you mentioned the 2 guys that he covered in that video.
No,
which is
Bubba.
fine.
No, that's
No, I
not-
get it. That stuff's
That's not what
tricky.
I'm talking about. Look, see that area?
I don't get why you don't do
See
it though.
that area?
Why don't you do it?
Because I just don't think it would make a difference. I don't care. And they have to take your face off. Do you know that?
To tighten it?
Yeah. So when they give you a
No.
facelift,
I don't want to talk about
hey,
this.
I know a lot about this. I have friends
Do not.
who do this.
They have to completely take your face off.
Yeah. So with
like
men,
the movie Face Off.
So with men, you have to take your face off. Not with women. So weird. There's a difference. So with men,
I'll look it up. Brent,
Yeah.
they need you.
with men, you
Mark
got to
needs you.
take the face off. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, because what they do, so you can always tell with a facelift is there's scar here or there's a scar here. You can see it. I know
the
what
ones
to
I've
look
seen
for.
have always
I also
been
know what to
hair.
look for because I have 2 friends that have had it who are older. It's really the way they have it down now is pretty amazing.
Wow.
And I am very naive because when I got my my eyes done,
Your lid's done?
yeah, they were talking about like filler and stuff like that, and I was like, I'm not doing fucking filler. And then this woman I know was telling me, do you know how many guys you know have filler? And I was like, what? And it like they can give you
do they-
cheekbones.
where do
can
they
give
put
you,
it?
So you can get cheekbones. You can get
You can't just be 50
Jawline.
and show with cheekbones.
well, that's I know, but women do that. So you'll see
Yes.
women with this, and you'll see women with
that's all
this.
filler?
They'll accentuate your jaw.
That's all
They can do
filler?
everything, yeah. So they can do they your eyes. You get this all here, so you don't get those crow's feet. So you see this all the time with women, right? And men do it all the time. Facelift is way, way better though. So with facelifts, it's really not. They have it down to such a science. So as you get older, gravity brings this down. When you see someone who doesn't have this, and you see them
Gels?
when you see all of a sudden, like Brad Pitt and other people, when you see them tight like that, when you have this tightened up like that, see the neck area? That is without question and 100% a facelift. There's no question.
He looks exactly the same to me.
Yeah, well, that's where he is. See, that's where he got a facelift, Bubba.
But I've never seen it where it's droopy.
Yeah, you have.
Where?
Right there, right where he's like, if you see him, there was a picture of him, like his eyes and everything. Look at his eyes and everything. Look, we all get older.
That's fake, right?
Super fake.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah. It's subtle, but they do it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. And then here's the other thing. So now, as you get older, like, so if you get a facelift at 50, they'll tell you it's better because then nobody notices.
Yeah,
Like-
don't wait till you're 70.
Yes. So you get like, so a lot of women, stuff like that will do it at 40 or whatever. You tighten up and then you have longer to go.
Those
Like,
girls
so
are like 18, 19 getting
That's
Botox now.
that's insane. But like with that stuff,
Crazy.
like with the big stuff, they'll tell you to do it like sometimes at 45. So nobody notices. It's just a little slight like that.
That's
And what
wild.
happened with him was after one time, he smokes, which I didn't know.
Yeah, he smokes cigarettes.
Yes, you see that, and they just go, "Hey, dude, you're looking. It gets hard. You're very aware.
He
'cause-
also drinks a lot.
yeah, so the
Used
lighting
to.
and your makeup, you get very aware of what you look like.
Yeah.
Started this like I can't shoot right now because it's the morning. I can't. I mean, I'm going to look different than I'm going to look later in the day. So this becomes a whole issue, right? So then when that happens, you can't look one way in the morning if you're shooting the same scene, and then in the next scene you're like,
Yeah.
well, his face
You're like,
looks,
yeah.
it just so they don't want to fuck with that. So you get real sensitive to your face.
So is it a write-off for him?
Yeah. You get real sensitive. You get sensitive to the idea that all of a sudden they go, you get people to tell you. What happens is it happens in the makeup chair. You start to see that they're doing different things with the makeup and they're fucking with the lighting. Guys like those guys are very aware.
Usually in the
First of all,
makeup chair 30 minutes. Now you're there 2 hours.
yeah, they work also with they are very particular about who does their lighting. Very. You don't just have some guy. If they don't know their grip, they're like, who's that guy? Who's the director of photography? Wait, no, I don't work with that. I'm not working with him. That's not going to happen. I don't know how they shoot me. You got to know, especially women, they get real sensitive to that. They have to have their makeup person. They have to have certain lighting people, DPs. I mean, it becomes a thing. So you get super sensitive to it. And after a while, it's like, fuck this. Then you see a friend who had it and you're like, how the fuck?
Time to lift the
And they're
face.
like, bro, just fucking, because this shit isn't working. Because what happens with Botox is you're on camera and your fucking forehead's not moving. And everybody knows you had Botox. Everybody knows all of a sudden you're super smooth. They're like, fuck this, dude. You can't do that. I can see with your acting. Do this.
Pull your face back, man.
Like the first thing that my guy said when I did my eyes, he goes, you're just going to look a little more awake. You're not going to notice. It's going to be really minimal.
Ooh, we noticed though, didn't we?
Yeah.
We
for a while.
noticed.
Yeah. Well, we didn't really. You were like, it didn't really take. So, I can't wait to get a facelift is the point I'm making.
What
I
else
mean, I
you got,
guess that
Jen?
makes sense though. Like in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, to me, Brad looks younger than Leo.
Best he's ever looked.
Best he's ever looked. Takes that shirt off while he's doing the roof repair.
He's awesome.
His bodies look better than his body was good, but you ever seen Fight Club? You seen his body in Fight Club?
Yes.
I mean, come on. Don't stop. Can't stop.
Yeah, that's a great body. Jacked.
I love Brad. What else you got, Jen?
you go.
You're a piece of shit, Brad.
Not some great news here.
Okay, well,
So this guy had a bunch of pit bulls, and apparently he went to go feed them, and they decided they were still hungry. This is in LA, and they ate him.
They ate
And then they found him a couple days later.
Oof.
I don't know if you can click the pictures.
how many pit bulls is it?
It said he had a kennel full. So 5 big ones
He
at
must have been
least.
starving.
You shouldn't be allowed to carry. There's a law anyway. You can only have 4 or something.
There's a bunch.
Yeah, they're 5 big ones and a bunch of babies.
That's a
dangerous.
terrible way to go.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's awful.
Yeah.
So you can kind of see in that picture, but
Did you want to see the pictures?
Yeah. Damn, he's a big dude.
Yeah, those fucking dogs will eat you to
Fuck, dude.
death.
But then they didn't like eat his whole body. He's there.
Just tore him up.
Whoa.
yeah.
What are the full
All
body booty shots? Can I make sure
Jesus
everything's over there?
Christ.
Okay over there? Can I make sure that's okay? What's
Is she
going on
all
over
right?
there?
Is she okay?
Well, I want to make sure she's all right because there's no life vest on her.
What does she do?
Well, I don't know. I think
Keep
she's
going,
I
Chin.
think she's a captain of a boat, and she leads.
She's trying to figure out how to get on the boat.
Is she? Well, she had trouble with the stairs,
Oh.
and now she doesn't look like she might have been attacked. I don't know.
Well,
if she was
hopefully there's
tired.
sunscreen.
Oh, this is so retarded. All you have to have is an ass, and you get on a yacht.
She's cool. All right, what else you got, Chin?
Jesus, she's pretty.
Man, looks like a good time.
Yeah. There's a new biopic coming out with Michael Jackson, guys. And
I'm
they
out.
have okay, but wait. His nephew is in it. And look how alike they look.
Damn.
Whoa.
Was he able to have
Come
kids?
on.
Is that him right there?
Yes.
Wow.
Right?
Was he able to have? Oh no. Okay, his nephew. I see. Yeah, look at him.
Damn, he looks just like him.
Uncanny. Why are you already out, by the way?
Too much Michael Jackson shit out there.
Really?
What did you tell you don't know? What is it?
It's just a
His
biopic.
dad? His dad was mean. What else you got? His brothers?
Yeah,
Jackson
he
5?
does look. He does look. He's fucking.
I just thought it's crazy how much they look alike.
Yeah, they do look just like each other.
Yeah. Hey, go ahead. Put this up. This is great.
What was that Sharon Stone thing with OJ?
Oh, I didn't
Bottom right? Former LAPD says don't believe Sharon Stone on OJ. What was her story? Sharon Stone's getting a little crazy, huh?
Won't let me click. on
Crazy hot, am I right? Give it up. Come on, dog. Crazy hot. It won't let you pull it up?
it. No.
She's trying to say she was there the night of the murder or some shit. LAPD squad was dispatched to her home and told her she had 10 minutes to pack her things while O.J. Simpson was being chased by the police on the California freeway. They allegedly told her they had no idea how dangerous Simpson was at the time.
That's really weird.
Okay.
Wait, they're saying O.J. told her to pack her things? He's coming to pick her up, or?
She said that's what they said to her, but I don't know.
No, like, leave your house. The chase is on near you. Is that a big deal?
I don't think that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, cops like that never happened.
Yeah.
Well, nice try. She's trying to sell books or something?
Trump complains that AI was used to make him look fat while golfing.
No, sir, you might just be fat. Oh, yeah. They did do that. I
don't know.
That one was going around the internet for sure. That's
He loves McDonald's.
Yeah, I can believe they did that. I can believe
Oh,
they did
for
anything.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
See, I don't think he's that heavy. He's not like John Christie heavy.
No. That's
That looks about normal.
That's-
He's just a big dude.
yeah, and they
He's
just
thick.
love to fuck with him.
Oh, yeah. People
Like this
hate
$450 million judgment is such bullshit. It's going to be appealed. This judge just wants to write a book.
him. Yeah. Just
He
be
said,
shit.
I'm going to get him. I mean, that's what he said. I mean, it's like, it's outrageous. You've got these DAs and these judges that are all looking to essentially,
Dude,
I
and
don't
they're
know,
just making them
amplify their own
bigger and bigger. It's like, you idiots, man. You're doing exactly what
yeah,
you want.
and he'll appeal this and
Yep.
they know.
So unfortunately, there was a shooting at the Kansas City Chief Parade, and Taylor and Kelsey both donated $100,000 to the families of the victims. I thought that was kind of nice.
It's because it wasn't like a mass shooting where someone organized it.
It was two teenagers,
Yeah.
right?
So
Gang
they
members.
See, this is my thing. If they were white, would we call them teens? Do you ever notice that? Teen shooting.
Well, there's plenty of white spree shooters. In fact, most
Oh,
of the
and they'll let you know.
yeah. most
Yeah,
of the
they
time.
tell you. But now, if it's any other
But,
race, it's
do you know?
teen.
So do you know that the Joel Osteen shooting? Did you know that? Do you know what was on the gun?
Yeah, rainbow.
Well, yeah, the rainbow flag, but also Free Palestine.
Yeah,
But they don't. Why don't they?
they don't want that getting out.
Yeah. Why is it that there's always
they got some footage of it showing these kids just fighting, and they think this is what started it.
And they're just bad shooters, and they're open
Yeah.
shooting, and
Pretty
they hit
much.
kids.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it was two groups.
Fucking
they
idiots.
said, they're trying not to use the word gang. Two groups of
well,
kids.
they were gangs, and it's like shitty parenting, shitty culture. I don't even want to see this shit.
No, this will break your heart. The good thing is, at least you know it's these fucking morons, and not
gang
just some
shit right
another
there.
mass shooting.
Yeah, I mean, it's just kids were injured. Somebody died. Someone got shot in the face.
It's so
like
awful, man.
it's so unnecessary.
I know. They're just
so
dumb
stupid.
as shit kids. Dumb as shit.
Gang members.
Yeah, gang members. That's right.
But we got to tiptoe around it. No,
Yeah,
it's teens.
it's like, hey, media, why don't you talk about gang culture?
Yep.
Why don't you talk about fatherlessness?
Because
Why
it's
don't you
their
talk about
fault.
that?
Because it's not their fault, Brian.
Oh, I see. They're victims.
yes.
Yeah, so no responsibility, right?
Nope.
Just like with Oprah Winfrey saying that if you're fat, it's not your fault. But take Ozempic. Oh, okay, cool. So what about personal accountability? What the fuck are we doing?
You're
here?
asking too much, Brian. Now you're getting out of control.
What are we
What
doing?
else you got, Jen?
Okay, here's a funny one. Washington, D.C. resident, guys, won a $340 million Powerball because he checked the website and there were his numbers.
So much money.
But then they came back and said, oops,
No.
you didn't win. So he's suing the lotto.
But why did they say he didn't win?
We put the wrong numbers on the website.
He'll get money for sure, right? Not 340.
I don't know if he will.
Why not?
Because they screwed up, and that's just the way it is.
No, they'll be liable for that. You can't put up false numbers. They'll settle it too. Like he might get $5 million. You ain't getting 340, Daddy. 340 million?
So I guess when they announced it live, I think they do that live on TV, the numbers were different, but he didn't watch the live announcing. He just went and checked afterward. And everyone kept telling him, just throw the ticket away. It's trash, whatever. You didn't win. But he's like, no, I'm not going to do this. I'm going to put it in a safety deposit box. And now he's going to sue.
Yeah, they'll settle. They give him something.
Wow.
I'd be furious. He's probably celebrating, thinking how he's going to spend the money.
Damn.
Talk about a
heartbreaking.
bummer day.
Yeah, somebody told me that the average family in America spends some crazy amount of money on lotto tickets. Like it's almost $2,000 a year. Or
No,
something. a year.
no. Average family, no.
Yeah, like in Taiwan or in Singapore, it's $4,000 a year.
Well, I was curious how the jackpot gets up to like $3 billion.
Yeah,
like who's
take a look at
paying
this.
for
What's
this?
the average
Just people.
What's
spend
the
on
amount
lottery.
of people?
American families spend?
Well, you just say his family,
I couldn't believe this
like the whole family is
on
spending
lotto
it?
tickets.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's nuts. Damn, $230 per person every year. Yeah, so if you got 4 members of your family, 5 members of your family, wow.
Well, let's be honest. It's not gonna be 4. So basically 230 a person. You know,
Yeah, but if there's 4, including kids, that's
think
that's
the
$1,000.
kids are playing lotto too now.
So, translate.
You gotta be 21.
No, look, Americans spend on lottery tickets 200, including children, per year. But I'm just telling you, the average family, spends. I think it was like $2,000 a year. It's crazy.
Just in hopes to hit that
Yeah.
jackpot.
If you,
You have a 1 in 292 million chance of winning. God damn, that's tough.
how about that? And you're spending that much money. Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. Americans spent $108 billion on lottery tickets. Americans.
What a great
in
business.
2022. Think about that.
What a great
I know.
business.
But think about that. $108 billion. So it's probably more than that if you actually average it out. Right? There are 350 million people in this country. Wow. That's nuts.
Are they paying out 181?
No.
Well, 181 million players
they
each year.
keep a lot
but
of that.
Yeah, they're keeping a ton of that because they only there's a few 2 billion, 3 billion.
57% of Americans buy at least one or more lottery tickets every single year.
I've never bought. Have you ever bought one?
Never.
Me neither.
That's about 181 million players.
I'm gonna save my money and get a face.
I had no idea it was that high. I know. I got to do that too.
You 100%. Dude, if I won the lottery, I'd get you a facelift. I'll buy you a facelift.
I would love it.
The only thing I want to buy you though. That'd be so fun. Let us document it.
Look,
I don't think you go that extreme.
no, I'm not doing it. I'm just gonna have the old hangy face, buddy.
You know what? I'd Botox your ears.
I don't like this.
You got wrinkly ears though, yeah?
What do you mean?
They're just, you got older ears.
I do. I have old man ears.
Yeah.
What, like right here?
Yeah, they're just like, it's like the skin, it's like the skin is
Looking at my
wrinkly
ears.
hair.
What do you mean there? I've got hair there. You fuck.
No, it's like wrinkly hair. Like the outer skin now has wrinkles.
Really?
Yeah.
I sleep on it.
We can fix
My
that.
skin's just giving up.
Yeah. It's tough. What else you got, Jim?
That's it.
All right, dude. Go Botox
again,
your
buddy.
face, dog.
By the way, the Well, Bakersfield, California, February 23rd. Huntington Beach, the Rec Room, Saturday, February 24th. I got Louisville Comedy Club, March 1 and 2. Louisville, Kentucky, Tulsa, Oklahoma, Bricktown Comedy
Bricktown, one of my faves.
8 and 9.
You got Bricktown twice on there. You love it so much.
Yeah, Oklahoma City.
Oh, one's
April
Tulsa,
26th.
one's Oklahoma.
Yeah. April 26th.
Oh, yeah, they just opened that one in Tulsa.
Yep.
All right, kids. Love you. Thanks for tuning in. Like, subscribe, do your thing. The live Final Kid from Austin will be available Thursday. Love you guys.